Hello, everybody. So, I think y'all remember that we tried to do the no damage run before, but for some reason in Mission 14, Cape Rainy, we didn't get the no damage bonus. Probably because the other thing I can guess is the landing section. I blew up. I guess that counted against the no damage run. But we're gonna try it again. So gonna do that. Also, yeah, be more careful. Also, this is going to be a guinea pig run. No one has currently tested whether or not you can actually earn medals on casual easy. So this is going to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to try and get the no damage run just because I don't have it. And we're also going to do it on casual easy just to make sure that we can actually do it. If we can't, well, then that's going to suck for me. But at least we'll contribute to the Ace Combat community's knowledge. So, we're going to do casual easy.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Thanks for the sub, Active.
It does to me.
And we got our first spam right out the gate.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have
That's how you know you made it. Spam is here. Exactly. The vegan brand. I have an interesting story about vegan stuff. Back when I was with my old job at the car rental place, I was taking home this one customer who was a vegan nutritionist, and I knew she was vegan because she wouldn't shut up about it. So, the only exception to being vegan is bacon. But I didn't want to, be a dick. But I kind of asked, okay, so let's say that I would be interested in becoming a vegan, but I have these health concerns. As in, I am allergic to every single nut on the face of the planet, and if I get in contact with them, I die. How am I supposed to get protein from plant-only sources? And then you can see the wheels and gears grinding in her head. Because, on the one hand, she's a vegan activist and wants everyone to be vegan, but on the other hand, she's also a nutritionist and wants the best for her patients. So she finally, after like about a full minute and a half of just staring into the void with that 1,000-yard stare, turned to me and said, "You're gonna have to eat meat." So I got a vegan nutritionist to tell me that in order to survive, I have to eat meat. Yeah, bro, it's No Nut November. Well, food nuts, that's just every day. As for what the No Nut November actually entails, well, I don't make promises I know I can't keep. Hi there, Ken. Welcome to Ace Combat 7. I'm doing a no damage run. So I'm gonna spec my plane up for long range fighting. I hope you enjoy it. This is PS4. I am currently unemployed, so I don't feel like I can afford to buy a new console. I will be saving up for the PS5, though. But I just don't have it yet. Okay, we don't need that. There. And I think that's the jammer. Yeah, onboard self-defense jammer. Skin. Oh yeah, this one didn't have any new skins. But emblem. I know the perfect emblem for this. Akula. Look how good that looks. It even kind of looks like Markov's skin a little bit. Buying a PS5.
Stand by at the front.
Well, the reason why I want to get a PS5 isn't necessarily for Ace Combat. I mean, I'll transfer the game over. But more or less, I'm getting it for one game only. Horizon Forbidden West. I love Horizon Zero Dawn. And
Radar site still silent.
I'm so excited for the sequel.
Sky, we're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Yeah, I'll have to save up for the PlayStation 5, but first I'm gonna need to find a new job. Which is...
The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get
Well,
the bird in the air ASAP.
Sinvertus, none of my friends are currently have the PS5, so I wouldn't need the PS5 to play with friends.
Casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1.
Yeah, I fully know the checkpoint thing.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper.
Sell a kidney. Thank you, Fluferson.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last
Active.
attack. Expect
I'm
the worst
sure
and
that.
stay sharp.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
I'm sure that the PS4 and PS5 have cross-play capabilities, so I'm not too worried.
Switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
I've never actually played any of the Spider-Man games. Although I heard they're basically like Marvel's version of the Arkham games.
They're way overhead.
Our fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts ready for another attack. Point is 835.
I believe that activates the Ace Combat YouTuber there, Ken. Activates, feel free to plug your shit.
Job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
I know the kids showed
Yeah,
some
since we're
promise,
doing
but
no damage run, I'm just gonna
speed wet.
snipe these guys. Which is why I picked the SC-35. It has a lot
Mage 2, locked.
of long-range
Mage
missiles.
2, missile away. Fox 3.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down.
Series X got vaped.
Take your element with Mage 1. Break off.
The main reason why I don't want to get a Series X right now is
Go with 2. Let's maintain
Microsoft is pulling the same stunt with the Series X as they did with the Xbox One when it first came out, and that is always online DRM, even for physical discs. Which
HQ, attention all combat
I
groups.
can understand copy protection, but you can do that without
Are you kidding me right
constantly
now?
authenticating
Jesus.
online.
Shit that really chaps my ass.
PlayStation does it all the time, which makes Sony the winner again. I'm honestly convinced that Microsoft wants to get out of the console game, but they can't just say we're going out because of all the investors. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're purposely self-sabotaging so they can get out of the console game without having to disappoint the investors, or, you know, anger the investors. They can just say, well, the customer doesn't like the Xbox, but they like the PC stuff, so we'll just do that.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp,
Which
stay
sucks
fast.
for Xbox exclusive games like my beloved Ace Combat 6. So I just hope that my Xbox One doesn't die. Or they get rid of the DRM. But until they do that, yeah, no, I'm not getting an Xbox Series X.
Locked on target.
Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, missile away.
Let's get some range here. I don't want to get into a dogfight.
Missile evaded. In gun range.
They're not. Project Aces, I think, is done with Ace Combat 7. I'm pretty sure that Kono said that they're looking ahead to the next Ace Combat game. Whether that is 8 or a spin-off,
Mage 2,
I'm not sure, but I think the original Aircraft series DLC was the last major update that we'll get for 7. We might get a few new skins,
Mage
but
2,
I
keep it
think
focused. You got this.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Now, I do think that for the next
All bombers are down. Our radar
game,
shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
there's a good possibility of co-op multiplayer, because people have
Let's slow down.
requested it a lot.
Sortie.
Project Aces knows that it's something that the fans really do want, and because they know the engine now,
Column Squadron, this is
Um,
HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
I'm pretty sure that the next game in the franchise will feature online co-op multiplayer. But I think Sly said it before, the first game in a new engine is usually the most limited in terms of aircraft and modes. So for example, Ace Combat 4 had like only 18 or 19 missions and planes, versus Ace Combat 5's ungodly amount of missions and planes. Plus, Ace Combat 5 also had the new Wingman system, which was further expanded upon in Zero. The first
We are currently assessing
game
the damage
in
to
the
base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know
well, yeah,
the
the
attacking
licings
bogies
of the
were
plane
from
makes
Aruja.
it hard to get to. Oh, good, we got the no damage bonus. I still think, I mean, this is my subjective opinion, 6 is my favorite, but it was also the one I started on. So, in my opinion, 6 is the best for me.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared...
But in each generation, the first game in the generation of Ace Combat is the most limited, and the subsequent games expand upon it. Well, yeah, that would be a good reason why you'd hate 6 if you don't have the Xbox. That was the mistake that
a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Erusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping
Bamco made. I don't think it was Project Aces that made it Xbox exclusive. I'm pretty sure it was a Bamco decision. They signed an exclusivity deal with Microsoft, and because of that, Ace 6 was doomed before it had a chance. I really wish that Ace 6 was multi-platform. I think that would have been a great option for it, but alas. I love the story of Ace 5. I love the music of Ace 5. I like the characters of Ace 5. I don't like the gameplay. And I despise the Wingman AI. It's not its fault because it's the first iteration of it. But the Wingman AI in Ace 5, especially coming from Ace 6, feels really, really weak. Alright. Do that. Get rid of that because we don't need it. And add on the defense jammer. No, I don't like the gameplay. Largely because the Wingman AI, granted, is a little, well, it's new. But mostly, I can't, for the life of me, understand how the lock-on system works. I can understand the Ace 4 and Ace 0. Ace 5 just feels so weird when it comes to the missile locks. And I also don't like the fact that you're locked, your SP weapon is locked to your plane. And I hate that there's no return lines. Because Ace 4 had selectable SP weapons and return lines. 5 took it away from you. And there are a couple missions where you really need it. But that's neither here nor there. But I will agree that 5's story and characters are phenomenal. I really do like the Ace 5 story and music. Ah, Nugget. Let's see here. What emblem do I want? We'll go Garuda.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
I know you're only kidding with me.
Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
Also, Ace 6 has my favorite plane ever. This beautiful baby.
But
Shinden?
any aircraft shutdown could land in civilian territory.
I might.
That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on
I'm mainly doing
Should be close.
or picking the planes based on their long-range capabilities.
Target eliminated. Good work. Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move out?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
No, the Shinden's great, don't get me wrong. I love every one of the original series aircraft that they added. It's just that the Nosferatu is my baby. But I also know how to play, or how to fly it thanks to a decade of constant playing of A6.
Air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come.
Oh yeah.
Okay, recruits.
Basically, the Nosferatu is a flanker with enough weapons to basically destroy the world.
Missile fired. Evading.
Not gonna waste an 80mm shot. These.
Locked. 2 targets remaining.
Just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory. Enemy dodged. Continuing attack. Break. The enemy has a lock on me.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Ace 5 wingmen aren't necessarily programmed to get kills.
They also mess with your
Whereas a Marion wingman from Ace 6 were programmed to get kills.
targets, too.
Read aim over clear ground.
Exactly, Ken. It's not the plane, it's the pilot. And I have seen way too many people complain about the Nosferatu because, like, oh, it's got the best weapons, and then they don't know how to fly it and think, oh, bad. The Nosferatu has a very unique flying pattern, which is why I made a video how-to guide to effectively use the Nosferatu.
That's a miss.
Adaptive enemy and ally AI would be actually pretty interesting.
Page 2.
That'd be something I would love to see.
Bandit has a lock.
Bullet 1, box 2. Lockdown hostile.
But yeah, I've also seen MiG-21 players who can completely dominate just because they're that good.
Planes, you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities?
And that's understandable, Ken. I mean, if the Shinden works best for you, then by all means, fly the Shinden.
Fox 2. Fox
There is nothing wrong with that.
got range.
All right, clean up that.
Oh,
last
don't
radar
get me
vehicle.
started on how dirty the A7 did to the A10. The A10 is nowhere near its former glory. Back in Ameria, the A10 was
That was the last radar
the
vehicle.
meme Lord
Great work.
supreme with our Lord and Savior RCL.
Now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Locked. All right. This base is worth destroying.
Keep your mind focused. Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free.
This is also true. The A7's missions were not designed with attackers in mind.
Away.
But the problem with A7's version of the A10 is the gun damage for all the guns was reduced from what it was. And the SP weapons, especially the rocket launcher, were nerfed.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
Yeah, the Nosferatu does require a much different flying style. You can't turn and burn in it. You have to use your speed to your advantage, so you need to stay in the vertical.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more glory. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Collins Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Alright, that should have been
Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
no damage bonus.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Yeah, I'm not gonna overuse the Nosferatu in this playthrough because I've already done a full Nosferatu playthrough.
You shoot, someone gets
Hello, Cake Nut.
The guy's in charge.
Oh yeah, no, kid, that's exactly it. In multiplayer, the best strategy for the Nosferatu is hit and run slashes. You don't want to get into a dogfight. You go dive, go straight through the furball, and come back. So that's exactly right.
You've given us air superiority by
No damage bonus. So that makes 2. So we've got 1, 2. Oh shoot! I forgot to turn that off. Hold off on that one, Cake Nut, because I'm going to forget. So I'm going to give it back to you. And next Chat Decide stream, mark that in. But yeah, next Chat Decide stream, feel free to suggest the MiG-21. Although it's going to be Stonehenge, so fuck. All right, next mission. Two-pronged strategy. LAAMs will be the best for this one. Still didn't see me use the favorite, XFA. Well, I don't know if I will use it in the no damage run because it relies on a lot of short range. However, in the chat decides, feel free to suggest it. I would love to fly the XFA. It's just I'm not sure if that would be wise to use the XFA in a no damage run. Stealth doesn't work the way you'd think it would be. I'm mainly going for planes that have long range weapons, like the ADMM. XFA 27 is primarily a short range aircraft. It is tremendous in dogfighting, but I am not confident enough in my piloting skills to do short-range night flight without taking damage. The Shinden could work because it has anti-ship missiles and 6 AM. Oh no, the XFA is a fantastic plane. I'm just not... I don't feel confident in my dogfight or short-range dogfighting capabilities to not take any damage. So I'm not sure about that, but for other gun run or other metal runs, I will totally use this. Yeah, I'm doing an Arsenal bird. Morgan, I don't know. Burst missiles long range, but Falcon, probably not. At least not in an air-to-air mission. The Raven probably will see a lot of use just because of the UAVs. Yeah, but I suck with the TLS. Starscream, did you see last time? No, I don't like to get up close and do dirty, dirty things. The Strike Wyvern will probably see some use because of the anti-ship missiles and the EML. As much as I love the PLSL, I don't think this one will see much use. Nor this one, just because I prefer the LAAM over the SAAM. This one probably won't see much use. This one will see a lot. This one might. This one probably will. Not this one. Nope. Nope, just because I hate the maneuvering capabilities of it. Nope. No. Although for the gun run, this will probably be the only one I use. This one maybe, but probably this one actually, I'm gonna use the Typhoon for this one. But Rafale will see some use. I know it's Schwartz, but I like the color scheme. I hate the plane. Mirage, no. 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 PLSL doesn't do any good on a plane that can't maneuver. But anyway, we're gonna use Typhoon for this one. Because it has the long-range air-to-air. XFA-27 is too short range for my tastes. For no damage run, I don't like to get up close and personal. And that is where the XFA excels. The Wyvern does not have LAAMs, it has 4 AMs, but it has EML. Although I am taking the fire extinguisher off because even 1% damage is too much. Mihai, I don't know, for those kind of fights, I'll probably use end up using the Raven. F-14 would work, but Nugget here loves the Typhoon. And, so I'm going to use the Typhoon for him. Yeah, I'll give the Phantom this. At least it had more maneuverability than the Foxhound. So I will use the Phantom before the thing. But if I was going to use the F-14, I would probably end up using this skin over this one. Because even though I love this one, I love the Jolly Rogers, and I'm an American. And I just love this livery. It's my favorite IRL livery. But we're going Typhoon. And what's even better is that both the Rosgreaves, Schnee, and War Dog liveries are based off the Jolly Rogers. So it's even better.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Probably if I end up using the F-18, I will probably end up using the Jolly Roger or the Red Devils, but probably Jolly Roger. Should I get the anniversary DLC? I would highly recommend it if you can afford it.
Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters.
A little more.
Excellent work, Trigger.
Oh, you're Filipino. Well, welcome.
Squadron, this is the
I may be American, but
Guam and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and
everyone from all parts of the globe are welcome in my audience. Nugget here is
bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but
it is from Scotland. Nicola is from Italy.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars.
Looking good, Mage Squadron.
But no, the Rot skin here is my favorite Typhoon. It makes the Typhoon look sexy as fuck.
Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds.
And so, your first hunting season begins.
Hell, all the Zero skins are phenomenal.
Do your man thing and put it down.
Yep.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. I'm hit. I've lost control. I'm cornered. Careful. It's a real demon in there.
If you can,
Rot 1 to all craft.
Chaff and flares. Fingers should still
Some of these
move
wild
even during the
dogs.
9G turn.
Friendly lost.
I don't remember exactly how it goes.
Getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Fox 2.
The Gripen. The Gripen is good. The skins are sold with the DLC.
This one's mine.
If you want the Zero skins, you need to buy the pack. Don't go for the individual aircraft. Get the pack that has all three, because that's the only one the skins come in. It's about $14.99 US. Or no, it's $12.48 US dollar. I'm not sure how that translates overseas to euros or what have you. But I would highly recommend it. Each one of the aircraft feels different and unique. And the Zero skins are amazing.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Yeah, the Gripen is a very good plane, especially in this game. It has the fucking cruise missiles. And now it has the Indigo skin, but my favorite of the small European planes is the Rafale. I've fallen in love with the Rafale ever since A6.
Our radar shows no
How do I have unlimited missiles? This is on, this is casual easy. I'm doing it partially because I normally did this on easy to begin with, and partially because no one has done it on casual easy yet, so no one knows whether or not you can get the medals. So I'm doing a guinea pig run. Oh, Geo only got the one plane? Oh no! That means you can't get the Zero skins. Oh, that sucks.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards.
Actually, I'm going to restart from checkpoint so I can reload my
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird.
long-range missiles.
Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
But no, when the DLC dropped, there was an announcement on the Acepedia server that if you want the Zero skins, you should only have bought the 3 aircraft pack.
These guys will look down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Yeah, I was scared shitless of those bullets. Like, oh shit!
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Yeah, so did I. I was going to get all 3 anyway. So it didn't take a lot of convincing for me to get the 3-pack. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Yeah, if you bought a single, you can't buy the 3-pack anymore. Because they don't, the reason being is Project Aces doesn't want you to buy the same thing twice. So I don't know what to tell you.
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
That's true. You could buy it on a separate account. If you make a new account, you could get the DLC different, or you could get the pack. You would have to get all your achievements all over again. That'd be the drawback.
All aircraft, stay alert.
But you could get the Zero skins that way. I'm not sure if doing that will be worth it to you.
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Yeah, you would essentially be resetting this twisted game back to 0.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron.
You'd have to V2 your progress.
Wilco, but Golem 2 is hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the
Back
mission.
to 0 in order to get the 0 skins.
Trigger doesn't need to fill in. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Gotta get some range.
Stall warning.
Oh, I hit the ceiling.
Stall warning.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Missile inbound.
Oh, more reinforcements.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Okay.
Mage 2, walking.
Yowza! That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
I love the LAAM in this game.
Come to Poppy.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Shooting Operation Airspace.
It is such a good sniping missile.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey.
Did he say come to Poppy? Yes, he did.
Engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. It's like
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report.
Someday you'll use the rot skin to destroy your enemies.
Just talk to me.
You'll use it to hunt the rabid dogs of mercenaries.
Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me.
You know, Rot Squadron is one of my favorite squadrons in Ace Zero. That and Schnee.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Just because of the squadron leaders. Schnee leader is just so upbeat and, you know, happy and carefree. He's like, yeah, I lost, but it was a great fight, man.
Break off.
Which of the aircraft in A7 that is currently in production is not an original aircraft of the Ace? I don't know. The rarest? The
UAVs off of France.
Terminator?
This is getting a little tight.
Or the Bearcoot?
Locked.
I want to say the Terminator.
Fox 2.
I would love the Bearcoot if it didn't... Yeah, the Terminator is the SU-37. I would like the Bearcoot more if it didn't have those asymmetrical tails.
Lock acquired. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here
Yeah,
as possible.
you do love poking the bear star scream.
Golem 2, what's your status?
You do.
Status report.
Non-production, okay. Then I don't know.
Get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Golem 2, lost.
Well, it was a... The SU-47 was a demonstrator.
Where's the one that got thrown?
Oh, the F2. Okay.
By now. Sorry.
Yeah, I could see that. It's only used by the JASDF, and I don't think they need that many of them.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say.
All right, we should have gotten the no damage run,
Not a girl
or the no damage bonus.
Just not in her DNA.
And then for mission 4,
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my
yeah,
reach to
the
begin
F2A is... I could understand how it being very expensive and
Squadron, withdraw.
to maintain, but compared to the base F-16, it is much more capable of an aircraft. So I can understand its increased cost of production and maintenance. If I'm being honest, I like the F2 better than the F-16.
Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing.
Especially in A6, it has... The F-16 and A6 has RCL,
Your speed.
unguided bombs, and
300 to runway.
4 AAMs. Well, they call them XMA-4s, but it's the same thing.
Stay on course.
The F2, as a multi-role, had access to anti-ship missiles, XMA-4,
Mage 2.
QAAM, and guided penetrator bombs. So just because of how broken the anti-ship missile was in A6, and had access to QAMs, the F2 was better.
You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Despite how broken the RCL was in A6, the F-16 didn't have enough of them to really make a difference. You ran out and would have to reload before you finished most of the mission.
The two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier...
No damage bonus. 3 down, 17 more to go. Alright, so for mission 4.
Here he comes.
Hail Hydrate, everybody. Oh, hold on.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered.
Sorry about that, I had to go off mic for a little bit, but I'm back. Alright. XFA, XFA would be good, but there's one that's even better. ADMMs just wreck on this mission. Yeah, the Gripen, especially in this game, is much better than both of those. And in real life, yeah, the Gripen's pretty good. I like the Gripen. Just change your call sign to Pastor Bastard. No damage guns only. I've done the guns only run in A6 with the CFA. But let's see here. What planes would be good for this? F-14 has LAMs. That could work. F-15 has 4 AMs, which could also work. No, yeah, the Gripen does have that going for it. It's a very capable plane. I personally prefer the Rafale's appearance over the Gripen, but both Gripen and Rafale are very capable aircraft. F-15E would also be interesting. 22, not really. The problem with the Typhoon when it comes to European aircraft is most European air forces can't afford to be specialized. So they go for the Omni role. And the best Omni role aircraft in the world are the Gripen and the Rafale. The Typhoon is strictly air-to-air. It is not meant to go against ground. It excels in air-to-air, though. It is basically the, well, interceptor slash dogfighter of Europe. The Typhoon is more akin to the F-15 F-14 and F-22. Multi-role and omni-role, I think the only noticeable difference is they are designed from the ground up to do both on the fly. And I call the Rafale an omni-role because the French, that's pretty much all they use anymore, the Rafale. So it has to do everything. Whereas I don't consider any American aircraft a multi-role because we can afford to be specialized. So we have dedicated strike fighters versus dedicated dogfighters. You know what? We'll go ahead and do the XFA. Why not? And we'll do this skin because why wouldn't you use this skin? Fair enough. Omni-roll, multi-roll, same thing. I don't know. And let's make sure that the emblem is... There we go. What I like most about the XFA look is it looks like a futuristic Tomcat. Yeah, no, the Hornet is the closest thing to a true omni-roll aircraft, and actually, it is an omni-roll aircraft because it's the only aircraft that the Navy really uses. The F-35 is only now starting to come online.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
And in fact, the fact that the Hornet was our only naval aircraft for a good stretch of time was to its detriment. Because we had so many Hornets doing everything. It dramatically put so much wear and tear on the airframes that they're literally falling out of the sky.
Entering operation area.
Because
Imposing radio silence.
it's like putting over 500,000 miles on your car and still expecting it to run.
Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the
Although
clouds.
if I have to say what I think my favorite IRL plane is, it'd be a close tie between the F-14 Tomcat and the F-15 Eagle. Tomcat because of Top Gun. Hold on, my browser died. Actually, my laptop died. Fuck. It's not super critical, but you know, it helps with the hail hydrates and stuff. Oh, and my laptop lost internet. Fun! You guys are still getting the stream, right? Okie dokie. Well, interesting. Alright, I'll return to mission. Just know that I can't redeem any hail hydrates right now until my browser decides to, you know, unfuck itself. So we'll just reset the laptop. Potato has died. Exactly. Oh yeah, I love carrier-based planes. Top Gun made me want to join the Navy, but my nut allergies prevented me from doing it. Look out, just in case. Thank you, Flufferson.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm one of them.
The Nosferatu, the CFA literally stands for Carrier Fighter Attacker. Or something like that.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Whispers, you're a problem child.
Harling is still the president.
I know, Floofy, but we still love you for it.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
Okay. I don't want to get too low,
Best to save him.
especially in the clouds. It is official now. Kono himself said it in the announcement interview for
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
the original aircraft series. He also explained why it has the designation 44. It's a reference to Dirty Harry and
In the clouds.
the dual 44 Magnum pistols, or revolvers, because of the firepower of the EMLs.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted. Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
But he also said that the design influence for the XFA was make an advanced stealth
Trigger, the
Tomcat.
first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate.
Alright, I think my laptop's coming back up. Yeah, Macross was a heavy influence for the XFA. Which I think the fighter the XFA was based off the Tomcat. So it all comes full circle. Okay, my laptop is still trying to wake up.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Target is in range of guns. Mage 2, target destroyed. Locked. Mage 2, target down.
Yeah, watch out for the MGs, definitely.
Mage 2, missile launch. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Yep, those AA guns are gonna be the death of me.
Cavalry's here. Column squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Understood. Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Eh.
All anti-air guns destroyed. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile.
I was just
anti-air
planning on
before-
staying out of their range, that's all.
All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Oh yeah, no, AA guns are a nightmare in this.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
They do 1% damage, but they have like 99% accuracy, so
Destroy all hostiles.
which is another reason why I'm doing this on casual.
Long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
AA guns have aimbot. Hacks! I call hacks!
Run for the container!
Missile inbound. Evade.
Oh, you stupid drone!
Mage 2, walking.
They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Yeah, Mage 2.
Yeah, I absolutely love the drones. Can't you tell?
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Strap in. We're fighting.
Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. That's about half. Pump up the rest.
Boom!
Taking fire!
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I would rather fight MQ-101s than the 99s.
Express identified!
So far so good.
Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAV
Golem
down.
Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
3 remaining.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Suggest Phoenix for M20 in chat sides. Fair enough. Go for it.
Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Let's get Mr. Harling out of here.
Are those drones remote controlled?
We'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, all mine.
1 remaining.
We found an Erusian transport craft. His engines are on.
Phoenix versus Zoe round 2. Fair enough.
Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
That does make sense.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Uh-oh. That ain't good. Hope everything gets resolved peacefully there.
Let's wait till we're home
Yep,
safe.
2020.
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading
What a
south.
year.
Provide support.
And it's Friday the 13th,
5
too.
minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar.
K10 shines and pipeline destruction. Well, we've already
As MQ-101.
passed that in chat decides, and I've already got an idea of what I want to use
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1.
instead.
Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2.
Exactly,
straight up
Raptor.
on me. Always maintain element.
2020, the year of what the fuck.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Missile headed for friendly.
Bandit has a lock on
We still have we have still 2 more months to go. This month and next month.
Yes, sir. He's an old timer.
on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Foresight? What's foresight? I don't understand what that means.
Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
4:51 a.m. I'd be asleep. It's about 2 o'clock where I am in the afternoon.
That ship isn't one of ours.
What is sleep? I don't know. I've heard about this mystical thing called sleep. No, I did not take damage. Stop it. Stop it.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Flufferson just scared the shit out of me. It's like, did you just take it? Did I? Oh no! 0%.
Enemies lost. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. One hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV.
Evil giggles.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to use those.
Missile launched.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, okay?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Just send help this way.
yeah, they are. They are OP. I'm just flying.
Mr. Harley.
I'm flying cautiously. That's why I've
Mother Goose 1, respond.
been not using them as often.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Who wins what? The like Alicorn versus the Arsenal Burb?
Mother
Where
Goose 1 is turning.
is
What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
G1?
It's flying at a
I'm gonna go with the Arsenal Burb because I don't believe the Alicorn has the power, even with its main deck gun,
Respond.
to breach the APS.
Please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Fruge decided to chase the Alicorn.
Radar lock acquired.
Might have actually gone a long way to ending the war if Aruja stepped in.
And exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan.
Yes it does. It has the TLS. The same TLS that the Arkbird had. And the Arkbird was able to hit the Sinfaxi while it was submerged, so
Mother Goose 1 has been shot
it
down.
could
Where'd
hit,
the missile come from?
or the Arsenal Bird could hit the Alicorn, no problem.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire.
It has enough to lob a shell into orbit and blow up a meteorite.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger?
That's not 3% damage, that's 3 flares.
UAVs were crawling all over our
I have
planet.
0%
Keep a
damage.
goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must be
I had
a mistake.
3 flares.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
But we will make sure once we get the thing, get the, just to make sure,
Trigger, you can't
when the
fly
score
from
comes up,
fire.
we'll see if it has a no damage bonus. If not, well, we have to do the whole thing over again. So 99. Thank you, Starscream. Also, the gun barrel, the size of Stonehenge, is about the same length as the Alicorn herself.
Operation to rescue former President Harling has
so it's got a lot of power behind
Sadly,
it.
There is no
damage bonus. Homing, reload, low limit, and flight distance. This way they become some sort of omnidirectional QAMs. I'll have to keep that in mind, Nicola, for the next thing. I am thinking about doing a stream of XFA only and Shinden only, but if Ace Combat 4 is so good, why isn't there an Ace Combat? There was an Ace Combat 5. There's also an Ace Combat 6. I don't understand, Cakenut. You have me confused. I am a confused. Are you right? Yeah, I think most of the power came from that nuclear shell. Because without it, the duck gun wouldn't have the damage capabilities that Stonehenge would have. Alright, we have time for one more mission. Oh, okay, Cakenut, I'm sorry. Like I said, I have the confuse. Cakenut was just like, whoosh. And my video here froze up on the laptop, so that was fun. Yeah, we have time for one more mission. We're gonna do 444. Yeah, I had to whoosh. So for 444, what should we use? All right. We'll do a Mihai. Do you want this Mihai? Or this Mihai? Well, if we're doing that, then we gotta go this Mihai. We'll see if I'm any good at sniping. Okay, parts. No, we do want the Queen's Custom. I'm in the missions. I don't have time for that. We'd have to go through this and long day. I don't have time for that today, but we will continue. We will continue this stream next Friday or next week. Can you do PSMs in the Exo 2? Yes, but not during combat because I suck with it.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
PSM EML trick shot. You have way too much over. You overestimate my abilities way too fast.
Taxi to the runway.
Yeah, 444 is a short mission. It's just long day is a long mission.
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders. Go to hell. All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Guess you're gonna have a long day.
Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
You were in prison with junks, but you got an advanced plane. Where did you get it? Internet?
To take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass.
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
So I'm going up as high as I can.
You're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a
I can avoid these guys until I can actually
Here
shoot.
comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer
The bad-tempered tomboy was simping by Trigger, or for Trigger by that time.
Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance.
They're gonna climb you, Idiotka. I know they are. But by having them climb to me, it allows me to dive down to escape them.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
You gotta think in three-dimensional terms.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
When you're so high up, you can literally start seeing the curvature of the Earth.
Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to
See the world with no boundaries.
Everything on the ground is fake. Should the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
Shit, the enemy just hit the control.
No. You can't. I've tried. What color is the sky up there? It's a deep, dark blue.
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
I know what glitch you're talking about, Cake Nut, and they took that out.
This is the peace. If count's going forward, I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
It would be cool, but unfortunately it wouldn't work. Boom!
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that.
Oh, without the glitch?
Radar pinged.
Alright.
Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
See how high we can go.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Oh, I'm slowing down, actually.
I'm spiked. I'll shake you.
I got up to 3,200 kilometers per hour.
Fox 2.
Enemy behind you. Take.
Uninstalling.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all. Where the hell are we out of here?
Bye-bye.
Kaboom! Die, bummer.
Focus on destroying the target.
We're losing escorts. Hurry out. Finish the job and let's get out.
How was that shot?
Missile in the air. Heads up. All right, am I back?
Yeah, the standard EML is more powerful, but if you double tap the CFA's dual EML, you're actually doing more damage, provided both hit.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Fuck.
Wow.
Missed.
Look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Trigger, don't get shot down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again.
We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Damn it.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic would she have with her slaves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Damn it. I had to angle down at the last second to avoid getting hit. Go inverted.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Madam McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all.
When Bandog mutes Mackenzie. It's like, Mackenzie, it'd be better if you just don't talk.
What the hell are you doing? Attack! 3 targets remaining. 2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man has a dog.
Shush, McDixie.
Spare 15, stay within the operation area. 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Nope.
Hurry it up this time. Begin the attack.
Shit, I had no flares.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth.
Fuck. Yeah. Damn it. It's trying to lead. Got the angle wrong. Unstable due to gravity. Okay. Damn it! I pulled up too much on that one. Oh well.
Looks like we get to go home early today, gentlemen. I love this job.
There we go.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
I still need practice with it, but I'll get it eventually.
The dinner's on me tonight. Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
All right.
This is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. 1,500 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
No thank you.
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger.
I don't want to crash just in case that's what screwed up my no damage run the first time.
You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeyed.
And we got a no damage bonus. Alright. Well, this concludes the stream for today. We will continue the no damage run Friday, or next Friday. Tomorrow, we are starting the Mass Effect Chat Decides. You get to make your own Shepard and chart the course. I am merely the pilot, but you guys are the navigators. Monday will be some more Dragon's Dogma. Tuesday, provided he can make it, is more Sniper Elite with Flooferson. And then Thursday will be more Ace Combat 7 Chat Decides, where we will start off with Stonehenge and we'll try and get through the DLC missions. Well, that's okay, Ken. I make sure to archive all of my streams, so even if you miss it, you can still watch it later. Have a good day, everybody, and have a great weekend.